at the Foot Locker under 16 Nationals, Canterbury and Waitakere West will kick things off with possession for Canterbury. Tawhiri Kate leading the pack. Little handoff action to begin, and drive and kick off the back rim, but not a bad first offensive position for Canterbury.
Open three.
And back down the other end, another open three, but converted this time for Waitakere West. Jackson Te Afa Cooper. Good start.
Great start. Tell you what, I like the actions that Canterbury are running.
A lot of movement going on here. Pretty hard for Waitakere West to guard so many actions. 5 seconds to work with. Tawhiri Kate looks composed, stops on a dime. Oh, big crash. The offensive rebound there commits the hara.
Waitakere defended those actions pretty well to a tough mid-range.
Yeah, you're always happy as a coach to give up a contested mid-range. High post catch, Jackson Te Afa Cooper turns the ball over, and Tawhiri Kate looking to rush the pack and trans. Oh, big.
Turnover for Canterbury. Back to Waitakere.
Jackson Te Afa Cooper to lead the pack. He's the only one that scored in today's matchup. I believe the score is 3-0 to Waitakere, not Canterbury. Great on-ball pressure there. Brigham Young fires it to the corner. Great ball movement. Oh, end of shot clock foul. That is a coach killer.
Coach killer indeed.
Baseline, out of bounds position. Nice up screen. Kick out, corner three, drops in.
Look, Canterbury bringing the ball up now.
6-0, early lead for Waitakere. Canterbury yet to find an answer. Here goes Marco Sula.
That's great offense.
You like that, Darcy?
I like that. I like that.
What do you like about that?
That little pin down the middle there. Wide open three. A lot of ball movement. We like to see that at the Sage Group.
A little bit too long there for Tarquinius. Canterbury have finally gotten on the board. Can they find a little bit more rhythm? Little handoff back to the top. Taff and Roma will work out of a high on ball. Tawhiri. A lot of contact on that one, able to withstand some physicality. Older brother Ihaka Kate just went away with the under-17 New Zealand team. We all know about that. Top 4 finish.
What a great run they had, eh? It's a very talented team. Looks like they're going to go through Tawhiri quite a bit today.
He was also part of the starting 5 and a huge part of the championship winning team last year. And he connects on that second free throw. Brings it back within 2. I think we're going to have a pretty close matchup all the way through, Darcy.
That's exactly what we want in the semi-final. I'm here for it.
Tough. Is that playing off one foot?
It's a tough 2.
And we'll see another drag on ball for Tawhiri, who gets it up and in and evens things out. 7 minutes to go in this first quarter. Both teams just going back and forth. Great wall up by Marco Sula. And Tawhiri Kate off to the races. Tough move, young man.
Unlucky on the finish.
Million dollar move, 50-cent finish. A trans opportunity now for Waitakere. 3 ball, just off to the right. Oh! He wanted that
And
poster.
the foul. Yeah, he did. Almost. I wouldn't quite call it that.
He wanted it.
See that
Brigham
replay?
Young actually helped him, helped the basket go in, unfortunately. So an and one for Roma, and subsequently a timeout for Waitakere West. What have you liked from Canterbury so far, Darcy? Darcy Finnegan, that is.
Yeah, in case you didn't remember Darcy Finnegan. I've just liked the offensive ball movement from Canterbury. And I think on the other end, defensively, they're active. They're kind of playing in passing lanes. They're able to get a couple of steals, and which heads them down the other way, which has led to that and one. So, hey, it all starts with defence. So I think if Waitakere can kind of get a couple of stops here, that will help them down the other end.
And if you can hear the eruption in the background, Porirua have come back and defeated Counties Manukau.
By 2 points.
And they will progress to the women's semi-final later today. Darcy, what have you liked from Waitakere West to begin the ball game?
Again, I think they're running great actions offensively. I think, their first defensive possession, they forced them into a tough 2, and then they've had a couple of easy ones at the rim and a wide open 3. So I think if they clean up a couple of things around those actions, I think they'll start to see some things come their way.
We are in for an absolute treat of a ball game, that's for sure. And it's unfortunate these teams couldn't meet a little later like they did last year. The Harbour men will progress to the semi-final as well. Couldn't exactly tell you who they're taking on.
I believe it might be Waikato.
Waikato? Waikato up.
Don't quote me on that.
Okay. Okay, Darcy. Just saying, you just said it on here, so everyone's going to hear
Yeah, well, quote me on that then.
That could be totally embarrassing for you.
Yeah, it could be. But hey.
What can you do, right?
Yeah.
Darcy Finnegan,
Can't
who
do much.
cares?
Yeah, it is what it is.
You are the woman.
Good hands.
Maybe a little lucky not to get a foul call here. Great kick on from Brigham. And Tawhiri just being a bit of a nuisance, disallowing Brigham, who's probably the strongest offensive player for this Waitakere team, to get the ball. Offensive rebound, number 2. Number 3. 3 bites of the cherry for Waitakere West.
But again, some great defence by Canterbury, holding them to that late shot clock. So just couldn't get that defensive rebound.
That's a huge part. Seen a lot of offensive rebounding opportunities for across the board, really. It's kind of a New Zealand issue, would you agree?
Yeah.
New Zealand-wide issue.
Boxing out.
Yep. We see it at the lowest of levels and the highest of levels too.
Got to finish a position. Get that board.
I feel like I've said that in almost every timeout I've used as a coach, eh? You've got to box out, girls.
Get the rebound.
I feel
What
like
are
I've
you
broken a
staring
record.
at?
Yeah, come on. Make contact early. Brigham loses the ball. Marco here. One-on-one situation in transition. There goes Tawhiri once again. Oh, got me on that shot fake. Oh. Makairi Papuni. $1 million move. Gets himself to the charity stripe. Got his defender up and touching the rim.
Tough drive.
And the free throws have been a massive discussion point for us as commentators today. A lot of points left out on the floor from missed free throws. Not for our friend Makaidi right now. Looks cool as a cucumber at the free throw line.
Well, at least you didn't have that commentator's curse on him just then.
You know, I usually have a bad commentator's curse too, so thank
Maybe
you,
that's
Makaidi.
about to change.
Yeah, maybe this will be the game where it doesn't happen. I'm counting on you, Canterbury. Half-court trap. Just escaped, does Waitakere West. No good from beyond the arc. Canterbury cleaning up on the boards now.
It's an early shot.
Not a fan.
Not always.
Here goes Marco. Just rims out. Great board.
Get that board.
Box out. The hoop and the harm. Leo Swainson. Too big. Bully ball.
And he showed some great patience actually down low there. The up fake waited them to be on the way down and then went up strong. Love to see it.
Extends the lead. Does he? Yes, he does. 14-6 now for Canterbury. A little more comfortable than I was expecting. This pressure just forcing Waitakere, turning the ball over constantly. Trevor McIntyre. Yeah, you like it, don't you?
Yeah, I love it.
Tawhiri Kate will direct traffic. Again, so much movement going on. Marco will catch and rip. Oh, that's a tough finish.
And again, they're running that stagger again for him to come off in that 3 ball. Closed out too strong, good drive. Unlucky on the finish.
Play off 2 feet, that's what Darcy would be saying.
Come on, Marco.
Come on, Marco. Oh, tipped away by Waitakere off the inbound. And a chance now in transition. First bucket in a while for Waitakere West now, just closing that gap a little bit. Once again, Tawhiri, just an easy cross and tries to drop the dime off. Another stop for Waitakere, but Canterbury earn it right back. Yeah, Marco.
Yeah, Marco.
Able to recover in front. Stop the easy lay. Great ball reversal. Nice little breaker cut. Yet to touch the paint on this possession. 3 ball on the way. Back rim. Marco controlling the pace. Great ball reversal. Makaidi drops the dime to Roma.
I'm liking the way he's getting into the paint, driving hard, drawing fouls.
That'll be bonus free throws already. A little bit of ill discipline in terms of fouling, and Makaidi Papuni earns himself another trip to the charity stripe. Couple early subs as well for the Canterbury side. Waitakere sitting pretty tight where they are. Great thing about this Canterbury team is they have a deep bench as Makaidi sinks that one nice and clean.
God, he's helping you out here.
Cheers, man. I haven't had a lot of luck today, Darcy. I've cursed a lot of young women and men across the country.
Well.
Oh, I thought he was going to miss
not
that
yet
one.
in this game, mate.
A little bit of
way to convert from the line.
I appreciate you, man. Troy DeSantos in the ball game will give Makaidi a break. Good to see Dave Lengrell run his bench nice and early. Canterbury with a 10-point lead early in the game. Waitakere West just not able to find a consistent method of scoring. As I say that, Boston Malaysia connects from beyond the arc, brings it back within 7. There goes little man Finn Lengrell, son of Coach Dave Lengrell. And another foul call.
Off an offensive rebound again.
Box out, says Coach Darcy. Yeah, the athleticism of Leo Swainson is a force to be reckoned with. He's done a lot of work. Bit of an offensive rebounding machine, you could say. Just in the corner of the picture there, there's Roshi, the GOAT.
The GOAT.
Literally the GOAT.
Literally, without a doubt. Oh, she's going to get a good photo here.
You're going to see that on the Basketball New Zealand Instagram page. Head over there for any up-to-date information and awesome reels and tournament photos. Oh, Roma. No, thank you. Get that out of here.
Goodbye.
An absolute athlete is Roma. Spent some time at the New Zealand Under-15 selection camp last week. Obviously, a lot of talent coming out of this Canterbury squad.
Oh.
Let's say an offensive foul call committed. Bit of a moving screen. Tyler Anthony moving his feet a little bit, perhaps.
Waitakere just looking a little bit rushed at the moment. I think they just need to settle down. Get some stops.
Down screen, into an on ball. Here goes Tawhiri. Oh, dime. We're going to say that was a pass.
Oh, unlucky there.
Don't you love that lag-free basketball?
Lag-free.
Get a miss, turn around, play defense, and cause a turnover.
Love it.
Waitakere just don't look comfortable right now. And Roma just getting a low seal.
Ooh.
Able to use his footwork to create something, but well defended by Waitakere, and they'll go in trans.
Lots of hands everywhere.
Hands in the cookie jar, but remains composed. Jackson Tiafa-Cooper creates some space. Oh, and the coach killer returns. Seen that already about 5 times today. Don't imagine it's going to slow down anytime soon. 19-11 is the lead. Tough turns the corner. Oh, great 2-foot stop. Don't you love that, Darcy?
Love it. Great pass.
Almost gets it done on the defensive end now.
No call.
Great no call from our team in grey there. Don't want to reward a flop and an easy 2 for Trevin McIntyre. Offensive rebound galore.
Great pass.
Goodness me.
I love the way that they're just getting each other involved on the offensive end.
And obviously just these guards are able to beat their defenders off the dribble and draw the help position, and that dunker spot's been open almost every drive. Canterbury getting their hands in the cookie jar. Everything but the finish in transition. Waitakere West thanking the basketball lords for that one. Wide open off the front tupper.
It's a good shot.
And saving grace once again for Waitakere West. They trail by 10. They'd like a bucket to get back into a single-digit deficit going into the first quarter break. And Roma will have a seat for the first time today.
Good shift.
Nice kick to the corner, and once again, that extra defender, the sideline.
Doesn't it kill you? That
putting
line's a bit
clamps
hard
on
to
today.
see, isn't it? Locking you up.
Just under a minute to go in the first quarter of this Footlock Under-16 National semi-final matchup. Canterbury looking comfy right now. Just a bit of an errant turnover.
Just a bit of miscommunication. He's cutting back door, but thought he was open for the pass, so.
It's always a frustrating one.
It is.
I hate when that happens, eh? Kind of nobody's fault either. Just unfortunate. Waitakere West will be glad, and they'd want to capitalise on this possession right here.
Oof.
Oh! Defying gravity a little bit.
Yeah, hang time. On the way down.
That's athleticism, Darcy.
Something I don't have.
Yeah, neither. Probably one of the most least athletic duos in commentary ever.
But I guess that's why we're sitting down on chairs and not on the basketball court,
Exactly right. Exactly right. Producer Ash is giving us a bit of a giggle. Thanks, man. 23-15.
It's a good opportunity for Waitakere here to get 2 into that lead. Taking a 1 shot left with 18 seconds left to go.
Hopefully they're aware of the shot clock and game clock. Low post catch for Jackson Tiafa-Cooper.
That's a great call. Shuffle under the feet.
I like the initial recognition here, to mismatch with, no offence, but little, Troy Dos Santos. Just can't execute. And Tawhiri Cooper.
My Lord. He got down that court quick.
I kind of blinked and he was at one end and the other end. Absolutely killing it, by the way.
She is. She's playing outrageous level of basketball at the moment.
She's a walking bucket. They had a tough loss this morning to Finland.
Yes, unfortunately out of the top 8, but super proud of those girls. They've getting to the World Cup and getting into that round of 16 is an achievement in itself. So they should be super proud.
Yeah, sometimes those age group teams don't even make the World Cup. So
No.
to see them actually really compete on a world stage, and you know that Finland game was a tough game, but not terrible basketball, you know. And for young women watching on, it sets a great legacy for those following. You know, we were at our under-15 New Zealand camp last week and spoke a lot to the girls about how you can create a legacy for the girls following you, you know, and
it's bigger than just us here right now, right?
100%.
The younger generation to come. How do you kind of pave that way for them?
I think the under-17 boys finishing 4th in the world. Like, just take a second to comprehend that.
Yeah.
That is nuts. And I saw something about the number, like population numbers of the first 3 countries, and it was like hundreds of millions.
We're doing all right.
We're doing okay. And, you know, again, setting a standard for these young men watching on today. And I'm sure some of these boys will be inspired. In the semi-final matchup, Tafiti.
Oh, great.
Diving on the floor.
Cross screen.
And I'm too small to see what happened. It's a foul call.
I like that. The cross screen for Taquinius down there. Great look.
Both teams running a lot of off-ball actions.
He's strong.
Getting the ball in the hands of scorers.
Great
And, yeah, foul all over him. Jackson Tiafa Cooper showed some great aggressiveness. We just see him rip baseline here and then hands all over him. Will earn himself a trip to the charity stripe. Really
I'd like to see more of that from Waitakere, actually.
100%.
Just those paint touches and strong takes to the rim, I think you'll see them at that line a little bit more.
And while Canterbury have a couple of their experienced boys on the bench, you want to kind of try and go at these younger guys, you know, put them in some uncomfortable and vulnerable positions and see what you can do with that. Deep breath, taking his time, and back rim. We're going to see a foul on the rebound. Once again, back-to-back fouls. Troy DeSantos just putting his hands in the cookie jar on the offensive rebound, and he will take a seat. That's his 2nd foul of the game. Marco Sula back in the ball game. Be a nice presence for Canterbury to have. Ooh,
Missed him down low.
wide open was Tarquinius. Canterbury getting away with one there. Big rebound for Marco, and Taff Kate will control the pace here. You can just see him directing traffic. There he goes. Sets, pops. Oh, massively short on that. Waitakere West making some noise.
They like that one.
Letting him know about it.
Yeah. Bet you won't miss short next time.
Just half-court pressure from Canterbury. Not being too punishing in the backcourt. Jackson Tiafa Cooper off the back rim. Marco, get up, young man.
He's a rebounding machine.
Finds an open teammate in transition. Canterbury not having a lot of luck from the three-point land so far today. And, Waitakere missed the bunny in transition. My gosh, you're a speedy young man, Tough. Ooh. Lands uncomfortably in transition. A little bit slow to get up. Tafiti taking a big hit.
He's a strong boy.
Just signals a thumbs up to his bench, though. I'm good, coach. I'm good.
I may be a little sore, but I'm good.
Hey, it's basketball, right? Got to withstand that kind of thing. Throws the dime back to the other court.
Right in the pocket of the referee.
Exceptional. Now, can he make his free throws?
He's Mr. Reliable.
He is.
Currently.
Yeah, he is. He's a solid.
I will hold my word until otherwise.
Touch wood. And good on the second. It never looked like it was missing. substitutions now in the ball game. Makaidi will come in and give Benjamin a well-earned break. So starting 5 back on the floor for Canterbury. Brigham, Karia.
There's that cross screen.
For as well. Nice little hand to disrupt the Waitakere offense. Brigham will pull from the top front rim. Both teams not shooting it exceptionally well. Turnover now gives Waitakere a chance in trans. A lot of bunnies missed in transition.
Yes. You can see the, not on the other end though.
No.
You can see the intent in transition, and you can see they can be lethal if they finish those, so I don't suspect they'll miss them for much longer.
Great kick out from Jackson Tiafa Cooper. Offense has stagnated a little bit now. Corner 3 ball, just as I say, they're not shooting well. They start to shoot well. You're welcome.
Didn't get out of bounds there. Stayed in bound.
Tafiti, ball in hand, reliable, like you said. Marco will pull. Oh, a bit of an unorthodox offensive rebound, but oh my goodness, tangled and physical. But Leo Swainson will come up with the offensive board. He's doing some incredible work down low. And Tarquinius just commits the offensive header there. That is 3 early fouls for Tarquinius. Only 12.5 minutes of play. Great job, referees, just making sure the shot clock is reset back to 14. And this here is one of my favourite parts, just seeing what kind of baseline out of bounds plays that coaches can come up with.
Oh, wide open.
There he is. Oh, you like that?
Great drive.
Thank you very much, Tawhiti Kate. 29-19. Canterbury looking pretty comfortable right now. Brigham, Karia controlling the pace. And just beats Makaidi off the dribble. Kick out. 4 seconds. You've got to pull, young man. All air on that attempt, and a great defensive position for Canterbury.
They've had a couple of those now where they're late in shot clock, shot with 1 second left, and ends up just being a bit rushed, so Waitakere need to enter their actions a little bit earlier by the looks of things.
Cross screen action, Marco off the back rim, and there's that offensive rebounding presence once again. Waitakere fortunate that Roma did not convert, but something they want to look at capitalising on. A little bit of physical work early needed for Waitakere. Brigham, Hakadia likes the matchup with Makaidi, looking to seal him down low, possibly using a strength and a height advantage. And Dave Lingrell instructing Makaidi, you've got to get in front. Can't let the man seal you down low like that.
Wide open 3. Lag free. Gets the steal.
Another corner 3. Waitakere putting them up in volumes. Unable to convert. Tawhiti looking for that drag screen. Great physicality and a great wall up from Waitakere. 8 seconds. Ball to the hands of Tawhiti. Left wide open. Here you go. And they capitalise in trans this time. Bring it back within 8. Nice little blur screen action, and no. Hands in the cookie jar. Converts to a foul. Waitakere now only their 3rd team foul. Both teams pretty ill-disciplined in terms of foul. The 5 foul count, 4-3 already.
Those ones are tough. I mean, you're there body-wise and you just get a little carried away because the ball's right in front of you.
It's tempting, eh?
Yeah.
It's tempting. See Dave Langrell having a healthy conversation with our team in grey. Nice little respectful interaction. Oh, Roma's too big. And another offensive rebound, Darcy. And another one. Many bites at the cherry for Canterbury. And tough. Looking to attack downhill with an on-ball. Tough finish, man.
He's got a nice change of pace to his game.
Super in control, super athletic.
Again, that was 2-foot finish, by the way, in case anyone was wondering.
Just in case you want to know. That's Darcy's favourite thing in the world, I think. And an offensive foul call goes against Brigham. Hakaria. I want to say he's in foul trouble, given he's walking to the 4 fouls.
With 5 minutes left in quarter 2, that's a tough pill to swallow right now.
That's an issue. He's a driving force behind this Waitakere offense, so a bit of a gaping hole in their dynamic without him. Roma, little fadeaway jumper, Dirk Nowitzki style, but connects on nothing. Great drive and kick.
There we go.
Ooh, bang, bang, baby.
Paint touch threes. Love to see them.
Tamilo hang all money on that one. 31-24. Waitakere just chipping away. Great dime. Finland, Grau, left hand, bucket. An answer of his own. That is the perfect answer to Waitakere's triple.
That it is.
And it's back out to a 10-point game. Oh, gives him a little shrug. The hoop and the harm.
They got a little swag about them, this Waitakere team. I'm liking it.
I like that confidence, not only to make it, but then just to take 2 steps forward and just do it right in his face.
I like it.
I mean, Tamilo Ahang just hit that massive 3, then got the hoop and the harm. You can't blame him.
No.
You can't blame him.
I have to admit, though, this is what I like to see from Waitakere. I think Canterbury are collapsing a lot when they get inside the paint, so...
Ooh. $1 million move, 50-cent finish for Leo Swainson. Gives Waitakere another chance to go on trans. Again, hands all in the cookie jar. And you're right, Darcy, just collapsing. Plenty of open 3 opportunities. 6 seconds. Jackson seems aware. Offensive rebounding. Ladies and gentlemen, how many times are we going to say it?
Get that board. That might be the decider in this game. Who can get more boards, I think. It's my call.
Well, then it plays into the entire foul trouble thing, right? Because you're up and contesting, trying to get a board 3 times, and then you're out of position and you just have to foul. Like, your body's in a position where you can't help it. Now it earns them a stripe to the charity line.
Here we go.
Cash money, baby.
Tell you what, they've been all right from the free throw line, both teams today.
I believe you have our live stats going there, do you, Darcy?
Just a little refresh.
Curtis Fletcher off the back rim, splits the 2. Commentators, Curtis.
Apologies.
Oh, no. I've passed it on to you, Darcy. Oh, tough finish for Jackson Tiafa Cooper. Ran into a lot of traffic there. Here comes Leo Swainson. Oh, gas, no breaks. Canterbury back out by 9. Waitakere, they chip away, but they can't really eat into that lead a substantial amount. Canterbury seem to have a tight grip on the control of the game so far. Oh, great dime.
Pass.
Ooh, little pocket pass. I didn't even see that he passed the ball.
Draw 2. Love it.
The decision-making from both teams has been excellent.
It sure has.
They're executing some nice passes under pressure. Really great decision-making, like actual nice basketball.
Some energy from the Waitakere bench.
Yeah, shifted momentum.
2.5 left in this second quarter.
And to no surprise, a couple of starters return to the ball game for Canterbury. Tough and Marco Sula, just to control the pace a little bit. You know, Waitakere back within 7. Handoff, turns the corner, kick out. Oh, give me that, Marco.
He was trying to pass it, but not over Marco.
Great skip, Finland Grell just hit 1. Can he go for 2? Whew. Good effort, little man. Love to see it. And nice decision making there, slowing it up in trans, don't force anything. Nice change of pace.
Get in there.
Oh, everything but for Liam Kent. Tough Kate once again leading the pack. Finland Grell. Troy DeSantos trying to get in the mix, but commits his 3rd foul.
I'm liking Troy's effort on the boards, though. He's undersized, but he gets after it.
Oh, yeah, he's an athlete as well. Got some bunnies going.
Yeah, he was getting up there.
Like he's on a bit of a trampoline. He will see the bench, though. That's his 3rd foul. McCarty will replace him. And we're in the bonus. That'll be a trip to the free throw line. And look, if you're Canterbury, this is not a great position for you to be in. As Liam Kent off the back rim. You don't want to give Waitakere much of a chance to claw back that lead heading into halftime.
Yeah, if Waitakere can keep it within 6 here, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves.
Especially with Brigham probably going to have to sit for a majority of the 3rd as well.
Yeah.
Depends how much of a risk you want to take putting him in, obviously.
Oh, I like that flare screen.
Tough, wise decision. Wide open 3, and McKighty knocks it down. Shows his hand a little bit of a celebration, and Canterbury back out to a 9-point lead. An important position for Waitakere here. Again, great off-ball movement. High on-ball rejected. Oh, slipping and sliding. Maybe a sweat patch on the floor.
It's unlucky there.
Oh, dime.
Fading away there.
Just go up. Floats it up over Roma, but can't convert. Canterbury now with a numbers advantage. Oh, that looked sore as well.
Oh, no.
A lot of physicality in transition for Waitakere West. That'll be their 5th foul of the quarter as well. Seen a lot of trips to the free throw line today.
There has indeed.
Young man Joshua, unfortunately not in good form after a lot of contact in transition. Going to see both teams return back to their bench.
Have a wee conversation about what to do in this next 35 seconds.
I mean, this is a great opportunity for players, right, to be the ones leading the charge and the ones having conversations around what you can do to finish off the half. And the call has been decided, an unsportsmanlike foul against Waitakere West. And if he's not informed to shoot the free throws, the sub coming in will shoot for him. So young Joshua will be helped off the court after taking a large hit in transition. Substitution, Finland Grell will be the beneficiary of the 2 free throws with a chance to put his team up double digits.
Thoughts are with Joshua in this time. Hopefully he pulls through all right. Got some good people looking after him over there.
Yeah, a lot of support at the Foot Locker Under-16 Nationals and a physio available at all times as well. So these guys are in good hands, that's for sure.
Makes one for his buddy.
Double-digit lead at halftime would be preferable for Canterbury.
all things considered, a 10-point lead at half-time is actually not terrible for Waitakere. I think they've struggled offensively. So for them to kind of stick within the 10-12 realm, I think they'll be in a good spot.
100%. And we've seen worse things happen, right? 10 points is really nothing in the big scheme of things, and especially with 20 minutes of basketball left after the half-point mark, I wouldn't say there'd be much too concern going into half-time for Waitakere. But they commit yet another hara on Tyler Anthony this time, and Roma will have his own trip to the free throw line.
That's what they've got to stop doing, though. Sending them to the free throw line for some easy buckets.
Not sure if you've seen, Darcy, but the Canterbury boys actually have matching socks on. How cute's that?
Oh, they do. Well, except one.
Oh, man.
That's a bit rude.
How can you do that to your team? You stand out so much by not matching.
Yeah, you do. I've just picked you out now. That's
Come on, man. Back rim for his second free throw. Waitakere could take it within single digits with a bucket here. Nice patience. Trevin McIntyre kicks to the corner. 5 seconds to work with a great defensive position. Makaidi, Mr. Non-matching socks, drops it in transition, and a perfect end to the half for Canterbury. They lead 43-30. Quickly, what are your thoughts on the first half so far, Darcy? Kia ora, no mai, hoki mai, and welcome back to the second half of this blinder of a matchup. The Foot Locker Under-16 Nationals semi-final, the first of the like for the men. Canterbury lead 43-30 off the back of a dominant performance from this Canterbury team all around. We do have the live stats, however, they were a little bit late to begin, so we're slightly refreshing, but when we have accurate live stats, we can relay them back to you. Good first half, you reckon, Darcy?
Great first half. Obviously, Canterbury up 13 at the moment, but Waitakere's done well to kind of hang around. Got a couple of players, key players in foul trouble. So it'll be interesting to see how they attack this third quarter with those guys in foul trouble. We see Tarquinius, actually, I think he's on 3 fouls and he's back on the floor. So it'll be interesting to see how they manage this. But I'm excited for a second half basketball.
100%. Tough Kate with the ball has been probably Canterbury's most reliable presence to begin the ball game. Marco Sula on the wing, also been really solid. Stop and pop in mid-range. Much better rebounding effort.
Waitakere seem to be protecting the paint quite a bit defensively, and maybe that's a strategy on purpose.
Ooh, corner 3 ball. Good
return.
Trevin McIntyre brings it back to 10. The 3 ball shooting for Waitakere really improved.
They're shooting a lot. They're shooting a lot of threes.
Oh, Tarquinius. You got to be careful, young man.
Just as I said that, looks like he'll be coming off with his 4th foul.
I like that. He rotated over and he was there, but all you got to do is wall up, right? He's got great length to him, and if you finish over a contest like that, you got to take it, right?
You got to force him into a tough 2 instead of going for that block. Although that would have been nice.
Oh, sorry, Darcy. I've just
playing
connected
footsies under here, right? Interesting.
Yeah, so Tarquinius, that'll be his 4th. Him and Brigham both sitting on 4 really early in the ball game. Another offensive rebound. And tough.
The pink's open.
Little giggle and a clap for him. But, you know, it's 3 points nonetheless, and that's a 14-point lead for Canterbury now. Oh,
with the answer.
Trevin Trable McIntyre.
He's balling out right now.
He's keeping them in the ball game. That's what he's doing. And Makaidi finds Roma in that low post position, hunting the matchup. Nice skip pass, tough, step back, great use of a 2-foot finish.
Great footwork. I'm really liking the way He's deciphering the defence.
49-36. 8 and some change. Jackson. Cooper. Nice little spin dribble. Whoa, Roma. Oh! He says, have that back and then go out of bounds. Thanks.
What a play.
That was pure athleticism from Roma. 49-36 is a pretty comfortable lead here for Canterbury. Nice cross screen, but well defended by Waitakere. Don't know how much contact these boys are actually making on their screens. Marco commits a carry ball.
Waitakere need to take advantage of this here. Canterbury seem to be quite aggressive on their ball screen coverages at the moment, so it'll be interesting to see what Waitakere's solution is to that.
But both teams I've seen not really making a lot of contact when setting these picks. I don't know if it's a purposeful strategy or I'd like to see a little bit more impact from our screeners to create some more advantage situations. Floater, no good.
Off 1 foot.
And the floater, a real tough shot to make, you know, not a high percentage shot, especially in transition situations.
Especially with someone with that amount of pace, it's hard to slow down. That's why 2-foot finishes are my favourite.
Goodness me. You love a 2-foot finish, don't you, Darcy?
Do I? I don't know. I don't know if I talk about it. No.
Oh, just once or twice. And here goes Taft calling for that on ball. Again, there's Darcy's favourite 2-foot finish.
Oh,
Leon
great
Swainson
rebound.
is an absolute beast. I know he didn't convert that, but he just came out of nowhere. Looked like he jumped off a trampoline. And then Dave Langrell animated on the sideline.
Seemed to think he was out of bounds there.
Ball don't lie, he'll be saying, after that miss. And there goes Roma. Oh,
great Euro.
Oh.
Tough.
I think he was a little bit off balance, still managed to get it up. And a 51-36 lead, the biggest of the ball game so far. Roma, the anticipation. Oh! Hey! Get up, big man.
Bringing the energy. It's a great steal and a great dunk in transition.
Thunderous throwdown for Roma, and it claps his way all into a timeout called by Waitakere West. So 53-36, almost a 20-point deficit here, Darcy. What have Canterbury done coming out of this half-time position?
I just think, like I said, they're collapsing heavily on defence, and I think they're just getting tips. I did see them being a little bit more aggressive on the ball screen coverages, which I think has caught Waitakere a little bit off guard. And then again, they're just converting down the other end, especially in transition, and just getting some good looks.
What's an adjustment that Waitakere can make?
I just think they need to be more aggressive defensively. They need to get stops, and sometimes you got to do that when you got some talented players. You got to put a little bit more ball pressure on them, make them feel a little bit more uncomfortable, and then they've just got to secure the rebounds on the other end. And then offensively, I think they just need to execute paint touches. Every time they get a paint touch, they're getting good looks. So, you know, they're just got to be patient. 17 points. It's not. Is that right? I think that's right.
Something like that.
Something like that. To tell you what, it's not undoable. Like, it's very achievable, but it's a marathon, not a sprint, and I think they need to understand that. We don't need to do it too quickly.
Quote that. Clip that, Darcy. I like that.
Thank you. You're making me blush now.
Darcy is my biggest inspiration. Unlike you, that tattooed on me.
Stop it.
Love this pressure, and Coach Waitakere has elected to get Brigham Hakaria in the ball game. So he's got 4 fouls. Can he play 14 minutes with 4 fouls?
Well, and guess who else is out there? You got Tarquinius on 4 as well, so it's a big, bold play, but I guess when you're down 17 in a semi-final, you kind of need your best players on the floor.
That's true. You know, and even if they can do enough, just chip away the lead, give them a little bit of a break and then get them back in. But this means some pretty vulnerable positions as well for them defensively, and Canterbury will for sure look to capitalise on that and
Yes.
try and get them in some situations where they have to foul or give up two.
Oh, yes. Great drive. Off 2 feet.
Yeah, I was
with the
waiting
pump
for it.
fake.
I like that.
Lovely stuff.
And the help was just too late coming across and utilising the shot fake well. Back to 15. Nice flare screen. Marco, bang, bang, Sula.
I saw that flare screen happen earlier. They just didn't look to it, but seems to be doing justice.
Contact
Way
all
to stick
over
with
that.
it.
Second bite at the cherry, successful for Brigham. Only 16 points. In the big scheme of things, not a lot, but you can't leave Taff open. And Leo Swainson a little overzealous on the offensive rebounding efforts.
Tell you what, though, that is why Takati's strategy is to under ball screens, sag back in the paint when Takati's got the ball. He's a threat downhill for sure, and so maybe they're playing that game where they're going to leave him open for the three.
I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? He's yet to hit one, and looks like he's comfortable taking them, so you may as well offer it to him until he connects. Here's someone you don't want to leave open. Oh, I promise he's hit a few. I think someone opened a door or something. Pretty sure that's why.
Big gust of air that just blew that ball somewhere other than the hoop.
Troy DeSantos back in the ball game, gives McCarty a break. Nice patience offensively, and again, ooh. Oh, left all alone.
Great find.
A little too easy.
Some miscommunication there on defense from Waitakere.
I believe they sent two guys up with Marco Sula, who just puts his hand in the cookie jar. A little frustrated bounce of the ball.
Well, I think that's what the value Taquanius brings, right? That rebounding power that I think they have been missing with him in foul trouble. So, great call from the coach to bring him back in. See how that pays off.
Off the back rim, though. Can't capitalise.
Free throws, eh?
Down 18.
Tell you what, honestly, I think it's harder to make a free throw than it is a contested three-point shot sometimes.
Oh, it's just a little bit too
Or
free.
a wide-open layup. Don't give me that. 0% from
when
the
the
field
wide-open
almost.
layup's a little bit too wide open.
Oh, not for Tafferty.
Not for Tafferty, though.
Good on him.
He can make a wide-open layup. They're up 20 now. Doesn't feel like a 20-point game, though, right?
No, feels like a 5-point game. It's tight.
Great
Good
find.
find.
Hits the short roll, and a lot of contact on that from Nikolai. You can just see the impact that having Brigham and Taquanius on the floor bring for this Waitakere group.
They play out of that pick and roll pretty nicely, those two together. So I think missing them has hurt Waitakere, but I think, you know, if that risk pays off of keeping them in early and they can stay out of getting that fifth foul, you might see this game tighten up a little bit.
100%. It does beg the question, you know, what would the scoreline be had they been able to play through, you know, because they'd be involved in a lot more of the offensive action. I guess it's just about capitalising on these opportunities and trying to claw back while they are still here. Taquanius goes one better, 2 from 2 this time, and brings that gap back to 18. Now it's about getting a stop. Pretty passive coverage all around.
Great rebound.
Get up, Brigham. He takes a lot of contact. Little hezzy dribble, Taquanius getting in his way. Nice ball reversal, little handoff. Jackson Cooper has been instrumental. But Nikolai getting his hands in the cookie jar, awarding his teammates a possession. Again, really passive coverage on Tafferty. Oh, huge offensive
Marco.
rebound.
Get up, boy.
Oh. Oh, my goodness.
It's a lovely pass. Great vision. And a great cut.
Now that is basketball.
And it's good basketball. It's not just basketball, it's good basketball.
It's great basketball, you
There's
could
some,
even say.
there's some basketball out there that you do not want to watch.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Actually, I don't know if I'd call that basketball. But this, some good hoops.
Look at that.
Look at that cut. Woo! Dime.
Just the little shot fake as well. Gets 2 defenders up.
Was that off 2 feet?
That was off 2 feet. I feel like you're a fan.
Good things come to people who play off 2 feet, I'm telling you.
Look, if you're a young'un at home and you want to know how to get good at hoops, play off 2 feet. See what happens. Brigham drives, draws, kicks, and connects. Does Trevan Trable McIntyre.
Trevan's been consistent from that three-point line.
Is that his 3rd or 4th, possibly?
Must be.
Teammates doing a good job at finding him off the drive and kick as well. And 3 seconds in the key. Roma just making a little bit of a campfire down there. Oh, that was tightly contested too.
That's a tough shot.
That's just tough.
But no hesitation. So you can see he can. He's a good three-point shooter just from the way he let that one fly.
He's a natural-born sniper, you could say.
Could say that. Oh, great downhill.
Good find, Brigham. Kicks in. Oh, 2 feet. Love it.
2 feet. Just a little short in the finish. But I like the way they're attacking the paint. They've got to keep doing that, put pressure on Canterbury defensively.
Well, you know, there's been some gaping holes in their help defence, and they've obviously found a lot of luck in that position. Corner 3 pulls, and Roma uses his length. Ball in the hands of who else? Again, really passive coverage.
They are letting him shoot. They'll live and die by that.
It's not just a three-point line as well. They're giving him that mid-range too.
They are.
Brigham. Oh, bodies. Well, thank you very much. Get off me.
That's a strong finish. I like that no call. I thought that was just a good body finish.
His presence has been made known. And Tarquinius contests without fouling.
And again, great job.
Really great control from Tarquinius. Knows the vulnerable position he's in. Just walled up real nicely, and he'll take a seat. So they've got Brigham on one of the less strong players, so have him playing out in the corner and not in vulnerable positions. And
I'll tell you, it takes a lot of trust from Coach Parker over there to put him in. And it's awesome seeing him trust his players, and they're not taking that lightly.
Hard show coverage on that on ball. Oh, great cut and nice patience. Ooh.
2 feet, great cut, lovely stuff.
62-49. It's a 13-point game, Darcy.
Closing the gap, see, chip away at it. Just about halfway through that marathon at the moment. Again, great flare screen.
Oh, they just can't really capitalise, right? Like, you run a flare screen to create an open look from the three-point line, so they obviously know that's something that they're used to, but just really unable to connect. And off the back of this run from Waitakere, Dave Langrell is going to call a timeout. They still lead by 13, but they led by as much as 20.
Yeah.
What adjustments are you making out of this timeout if you're Dave?
I think they've just got to pay a little bit more attention to Brigham. I think he's doing a lot of great stuff out of that pick and roll at the moment. And look, their hard show, I think, is really effective. I think it's their backside. They're kind of letting that cut and slide happen a little bit too easily, which is a difficult action to guard, I will say. And Waitakere have done a great job of adjusting to that coverage, which is what I spoke about earlier. So it'll be interesting to see if they change things up and they go a little more passive. But I don't know if I'd be convinced to do that either, because Waitakere is starting to get hot from outside. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see what he comes out of this timeout with. What do you think, Maya?
Well, it's hard, right? Like, Waitakere are doing a really good job at recognising, like you said, that backside defence not rotating quick enough. I think the aggressive coverage is the best way to go with this Waitakere team. And sometimes you are going to have to give up sacrifice, and if that means protecting the paint and giving up contested threes, then maybe you just got to live with that and just hope they don't absolutely catch fire. But
it's got to scramble out of it, I think. Scramble a little bit better and be more active. I think they've gone away from having their hands up on trying to get tips on passes and whatnot. So they might not fully be there body-wise, but if they can get a tip on a pass, that pass doesn't go through. So I also think Waitakere have been doing a much better job rebounding the basketball, which has definitely helped them get those stops that they so very well needed.
100%, and they've stayed out of foul trouble in this quarter as well as a result of that. Only just the 1 foul as opposed to Canterbury's 5. Massive differential in that category, and it's meant that Waitakere can have multiple trips to the free throw line, and that's helped in chipping away at this lead.
Tell you what, smart move by Parker. He's taken out Takwania, so they've only got Brigham in here at the moment on 4. Didn't want to risk both of them being in with 1 minute left on the third quarter, so.
And, you know, probably don't totally need the presence of Takwanias at the moment when you have Brigham to create.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, in and out on that 3-point shot.
It was a great look.
Defending the transition game really well as well is Waitakere. As we speak about the offensive rebounds, they give up yet another. And then just sending bodies at Tawhiti.
I tell you what, much better defense these last couple of possessions from Waitakere. I've been impressed with their ability to wall up, contain.
Oh, I thought that was going to be an offensive foul call. My heart skipped a beat a little bit, but just an out-of-bounds call for Karia.
Well, especially in semi-finals, I mean, you want to see the best kids on the floor, right?
Yeah, 100%.
So I think this might be a... Yep, that was a bit too close to his heart too, so out goes Brigham for this last defensive possession. Smart move.
Yeah, you don't want to risk it, right? And you don't necessarily need him at this point. You've got it within 12, and this bench spot is deep enough to chip away and continue chipping away. Wall up in the paint. Oh, man, Canterbury just can't make a bucket.
Waitakere doing a much better job of just not trying to block anything, just containing, walling up.
Just a tough turnover at the end, and Tawhiti will send a Hail Mary, 62-50. So a much better third quarter.
I'm looking forward to this fourth.
Here we go.
Should be a good one.
We are underway in the last quarter of the first of the men's semi-finals here at the Foot Locker Under-16 Nationals. Canterbury do lead by 12.
And they're sticking in that hard show.
Sending bodies at Brigham, and travel is committed, and no arguments there. Nice coverage of him, right? Forcing him up a little bit and then just walling up, doubling him.
They recovered well as well. Oh, unlucky on that pass. Gone astray. Brigham with the finish. Off 2 feet.
And it's back within 10, Darcy.
Here we go. Game time.
Nice little pick and roll.
Oof, who will that be on?
My heart, it stopped. And that's Takwanias gone.
That's a heartbreaker for Waitakere.
He doesn't even want to leave the court,
No,
and fair
he
enough.
doesn't. But I tell you what, this is the moment where you need to be a great teammate. And just because you're not on the floor doesn't mean you don't bring value to this team.
100%. His presence immediately missed, though, as Roman now a significant height advantage on every one of these Waitakere guys. Gets an easy 2. Right on pressure.
Love to see this big man moving his feet.
Marco, the clamps master. Brigham gets a little floater. Man, he is effective.
2 foot.
2 foot finish. We've talked about it once or twice.
He's nifty. He finds his way to get into the paint.
He's tough, man. Definitely one of the best players at this tournament. Leo Swainson, the offensive rebounding machine.
Great contest.
Marco looks comfortable. And then Leo
It's a great rebound.
Commits another foul. Hunting those offensive boards has been successful for him, but a little bit overzealous.
I have to admit, I think Tawhiti hasn't scored in a while. I think Waitakere doing a great job defending him, forcing him into some really tough shots, just like that last one. So see if they can continue to take him out of this game.
And then that just changes completely the dynamic of this Canterbury offense as well. You can tell he's the driving force and their main offensive guy. So, you know, take him away and you change Canterbury's dynamic completely. Oh, good job, little man.
That's some great D.
Well, I believe that Finland Growler's, he's bottom age too. So
well, he stood his ground right then.
Love that. Just charging right through bodies. Marco Sula. Clear as day for the referees to call. see this one more time.
It's a bit of a tough call.
Yeah, look,
Kind of turned his body.
the commentators, not referees, you know what I mean?
Yeah, tell you what, I can't tell you if that was correct or not. But hey, the call has been made, and
Leagues play mentality.
yeah,
Lag-free basketball.
10-point game.
Jackson Tiafa calling for that on ball. Bit of congestion in there. Well defended by Canterbury. 6 seconds now. What can they drop here? Oh, here he goes. Oh, back rim for Trevin Treyball. McIntyre.
Fresh 14 from the baseline.
Kaidi will come back in the ball game for young man Finland Grau. Here goes Brigham. Great defense, rolling up, sending bodies. Here go Canterbury. Probably a pretty tough shot in transition, but draws the foul. It's going to go against Tyler Anthony. It feels a lot closer than 10 points.
God, I know, the energy in this building. There's a crowd starting to kind of pile in around and above for this game, and there's a lot of noise going on. I mean, you've got 6 other games playing as well, so. Oh.
Yeah, the energy in this Bruce Pullman Arena is epic. It always is every year. It doesn't matter what tournament it is. Great venue, 6 courts, good energy.
Basketball fans, man.
Basketball community in New Zealand, pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Pretty damn good.
I wrote it.
Successful free throw, 66-54. Still doable. So Waitakere got to do some work now. Got to make some adjustments. You've got to get some buckets.
Great wall up.
McIntyre. And that's just too easy for
As I say, he's been quiet. There he is.
And just quietly, I believe he's only had just the one sub.
Yeah, he's played a lot of this game.
Just so solid, even if he's not scoring. Does all the right things, leads the team well. Great find in the corner.
Oh, just long.
Bit of a breezer here, I can feel it. Leo Swainson just drives into 4
Great hustle.
black singlets.
Way to get on the floor.
Oh, bit of an accidental extra pass. Makaidi short. You know, we're going to call that a pass.
A lot of contact there.
Here goes Brigham.
That's his corner.
Oh.
Sorry, mate. I did that one for you. It was your corner. Can still be.
Nice patience here. And again, the passive coverage. Nice swing. Dave Lingrell yelling at his team to move.
Having some more movement.
Marco, no option but to shoot it.
Oh, it's unlucky. I mean, that's great D from Waitakere to force a long 2 at 2 seconds to go and just get unlucky on the rebound.
Timeout called by Waitakere West. Or was it Canterbury?
I believe it was Waitakere.
I think it was Waitakere as well. Have they called a timeout this half? I don't think they have.
Canterbury?
No, Waitakere.
No, they did. They did on that run that Canterbury went on in the third quarter. Sorry,
they've got
one left.
One left. Probably have to use it in this kind of situation, right?
Yeah, I mean the lead's back up to 13 with 6 minutes to go, so they're going to have to find a way to chip into this lead.
What are you doing if you're Waitakere?
As time winds down, you can't chip. You got to knock it down.
Yeah, and you got to get stops too, right? You can't just trade buckets. You really got to get some stops.
Look, I think Waitakere, when they're packing the paint, I mean, they're forcing some tough 2s and 3s not dropping for Canterbury at the moment. I don't think their strategy's wrong, but I think as time diminishes, there's going to need to be a little bit more pressure and force Canterbury into some turnovers so they can get more time with the ball. If they don't have more possessions, they will struggle to get back in this game.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Darcy Finnegan. A great basketball mind of New Zealand.
Why, thank you.
Oh, I see you blushing. Oh.
Stop it. Oh, Maya, you're so complimentary.
Nice little cross screen, then down screen for Tawhiti.
I really like that out of bounds.
Just off the back, Tapa. Drive, draws, and turns the ball over. Oh, nice find.
Oh.
Way to catch that on balance. Like,
And go off 2 feet, Maya.
oh my goodness. I feel like quite like a 2 feet finish.
Maybe.
You can take a stab in the dark.
That was impressive, though. Running full speed.
Yeah. 100%.
Able to stop like that.
Here goes Tawhiti. Oh, that is quite dangerous. Oh, offensive foul call. Tawhiti cannot believe it. I think that's kind of fair enough.
I mean, look, you didn't play off 2 feet, my guy. That's all
And
I'm
you
going
know
to say.
how much we like that in the commentator's box.
And the way he was going, he's going full speed, out of control. Don't know if the defence was quite set, but
I mean, I
how
like
the
that
dice was rolled.
I like that anticipation, right? Like,
Yeah.
see someone coming at him in trans and willing to put his body on the line. You like that?
Great
Brigham,
patience.
Nice. Really good patience. Collected his board. And he's done a really good job avoiding any foul trouble. He's been on for the last 10 minutes.
You can see full court pressure now. Extending that.
Got to get your offensive rebounds. You force him into a tough shot. You've got to finish your possession.
And I think Canterbury is winning the rebound count currently, and as a result, winning the game currently.
100%. The box out.
Way to force a pick up. Oh, great save.
Oh, look at that. Textbook basketball. Can't convert down the other end. Unfortunately, Canterbury did everything right on the defensive end, and call overturned by a trail referee. It will be Waitakere possession. They still trail 71-56. Let's get into the business end of the game, right? They've got to make some moves. But Canterbury looking pretty comfortable.
Yeah, they're going to have to start playing with some intent and some pace to their game with 4 minutes to go.
Nice little break of corrupt. Oh, I like that action. Curled back around for the
it's
corner.
his corner.
Trevin Trable McIntyre has a hot hand.
That he does. Great shot, great action.
Ball to the wing. You've got to get a stop. There goes Swainson left all alone. Oh, little man just steals his lunch.
And it's 2
foul
foot.
committed.
Off 2 feet.
I'm going to see this once again. See, curled back around. Great down screen from Brigham.
And you could see that he went over that screen, so he kind of flared out further to the corner to create a little bit of extra room for him to get that shot off. It's a great recognition.
Really timely bucket, but you've just got to get a stop down the other end, right? And once again, it was an offensive rebound, and this dude's not huge, you know?
He just ripped it out of his hand. Way to compete.
Misses both, and you can't really do that. Sorry, young man. Got to wait for the ball to hit the rim before you run in from the three-point line. Waitakere West, pretty much every offensive possession is important for them from here on out. Brigham recognises that mismatch.
Great find.
You've got to send bodies at that early if you Canterbury. Back within 10.
Extending their pressure.
Here goes Marco. Spin move, stabilises himself. Tough finish, man.
This Marco, he's impressed me today.
Yep, he's been absolutely epic. He's also part of the championship team last year. Off the back of the backboard. Canterbury lead by 12. You're going to say they're pretty comfortable right now.
You never say never, Maya. Still 3 minutes to go. It's great D.
A lot of pace. And manages to somehow get that one to go. Not sure how.
Extending their pressure. Charge. Yeah.
Oh, puts his body on the line. Brigham, that's a massive risk in the position you're in.
He was set for a while. It was a great call. Great recognition seeing him go downhill extremely fast and just kind of plants his feet and takes the contact. But I like what Waitakere are doing. They're pressuring Canterbury to make quicker decisions, and that's what they need. If Canterbury take 24 seconds to shoot, you can play the possession game, and you're unlikely to come away with the win here. So speeding them up is a good shout by the Waitakere staff.
10 points, not a lot, and 2.5 minutes is a relatively long time in basketball. But everything is important in terms of the execution out here for all Waitakere West. Canterbury have been relatively in control of the ball game, and they've done a pretty good job at not letting Waitakere that far in. You know, it's always, they've kept them at a 10-point deficit. It's going to be interesting to see what happens from here on out. But a pretty good semi-final matchup that we've seen, and plenty more to come. Tauranga and Harbour, girls to follow.
Now that is going to be a matchup.
Look, Darcy, I know this is a hard question. Who you got?
Harbour.
Oh, yeah, you're from Harbour. Damn it, that's a stupid question.
We are Harbour.
That was a dumb question.
Yeah, that probably... No, look.
Duh, says producer Ash. Shut up, producer Ash.
No discredit to Tauranga. They have an outrageous level of talent in the age group. But staying loyal to my Harbour, we also have an outrageous number of talented athletes in that team. Those are
two talented squads. And maybe, unfortunately, not meet each other in the final, right?
Very unfortunate. But it's going to tune up to be a wicked semi-final. So if you're watching this now, don't leave. Hang around for that matchup. It's going to be a banger.
Once this game ends, take a deep breath, put your feet up, you know, like shake it off a little bit, get a snack and a drink, and then you're going to be back for another blinder. And there's going to be 3 good semis to follow, so just don't go anywhere tonight.
Mate, you got a night of basketball ahead of you.
And you get to hear my voice for like the next 5 hours, which is
I don't know if that's
better.
The best thing.
You can turn it on mute probably if you really feel like it. Nice patience. Oh,
left it short.
But they get the ball back. Oh, he puts his hand in the cookie jar. Defensive discipline, really, really important, and has hurt Canterbury, especially down the stretch. See, bodies all over the floor.
Love to see that hustle.
Lovely patience and just back and forth, back and forth. 2 free throws.
Could trim it to 8 here.
Curtis Fletcher. Young man, you've got to clutch up right now.
Could trim it to 9 here.
Thanks, Darcy.
Math. They need this one.
Misses both. Really key free throws just been missed, and a timely steal. Great patience. A lot of bodies thrown at Tawhiri here. Causing a turnover, Waitakere West. Tawhiri gets his hands in, takes ownership. See that again. Clean steal for Waitakere. You could just see
he did a good job there to make sure that the ball didn't go anywhere near that hoop.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, you've got to do it right.
Don't want to give up an and one in this scenario.
Jackson Tiafa Cooper misses his free throws. That's 3 missed free throws in a row. Don't want to make it 4. Lines up. Big one on the way. Connects. Back with a 9. It's doable. It's completely doable. And some backcourt pressure here. Broken well.
Great hands.
Hands. Kept
great save.
And an easy 2.
That is beautiful.
It's a 7-point game. Waitakere West erupts. An easy 2 from Jackson. Cooper brings it to 7.
Tell you what, I love the fight in this Waitakere team. They are not giving up. Down 20 in the 3rd quarter, and they're not far away now. 7-point lead.
Not to mention, their starting big man been benched for the last, 4 minutes?
Well, yes, and he was probably out for quite a bit of the first half too on 3 early fouls. So they're doing a great job here. They are a resilient group.
100% got down 20, didn't phase them. We'll just see that again. Brigham.
That is a championship play. That might very well lead to them getting an opportunity to play in the championship game. It's only 7 points.
It's a big call, Darcy Finnegan, but I like the confidence from that, and it's completely doable. 7 points in 2 minutes is 100% doable.
2 minutes in basketball is a long time.
That is a long, long time, and there's going to be some highly analytical coaching going on right now. The coach's brains being worked to the absolute max, and it's going to be pretty disappointing for whoever doesn't get to go away and play for the gold medal tomorrow.
It's what you live for as a coach, these types of games. Lots of learnings and chances to get your coaching abilities on show, help lead your group to a grand final.
Both coaches really calm in these positions as well, been able to execute these decisions and lead these young men, all while remaining really calm under pressure.
Canterbury need to get a stop here.
Opting to advance the ball. Let's see what Dave Langrell has drawn up for his squad. Little give and go. Great find to a shooter.
That was a great contest.
Body foul going against Leo Swainson. He does argue, but you can't disagree with that. And 2 free throws. This could be a 5-point game. Massive swing. Couldn't have predicted this.
Telling you.
But
See how he goes from the line. These are important free throws here.
Curtis Fletcher.
They are 1 from 5 in the last 5 free throws.
Imagine what the scoreline would look like.
Well, it would be 70-73, actually. That's what it would look like. But it rolls it.
Connects on the second. It's 5-point game. Tafiri breaks the pressure. Oh, we've just been hit with the ball.
Oh my goodness.
It's not my fault, man. Tafiri.
Great hustle. 6-point game.
Oh,
with 1:30 to go.
Did I say 5? That's a little bit embarrassing, isn't it? I'm a
We can work
commentator.
on your math skills.
Look,
it's okay.
Look. I don't have anything to say back to that, actually. Just look. Patience really important. Oh, hands in the cookie jar once again. Ball security. Oh, and another foul committed. Canterbury are offering free opportunities left, right and centre, and Waitakere are feasting.
They could be feasting more, though, if they'd actually...
Yeah, if you made it. Yeah, that's right, you're right.
But I tell you what, we've got
you've
2 more chances.
And you've got a sniper at the line right now.
Yeah. Is he a sniper from the free throw line?
Well, we're just about to find out.
Yeah, we will.
And that'll be Leo Swainson's 5th foul, who is the rebounding machine outside of Roma and Marco. So he's going to take a seat. This is interesting, Darcy. This is interesting.
You know what else is interesting? Is that Brigham is still on the floor with 4 fouls, and he has played this entire 4th quarter. Actually, he's played the last 15 minutes with 4 fouls, which is outrageously impressive.
He's shown a maturity to his game, like not just in that being disciplined, not grabbing another foul, but just the way he's played offensively. You know, he's hitting a short roll over 2 defenders, and he's playing off 2 feet. And you know, you imagine if this was a scoreline now, imagine if he was playing in that massive stretch.
He's really stepped up, leading a team from the front.
Come on. Trevin Trable McIntyre is his nickname.
Nothing but money.
Woo.
That
now it's 5
follow-through
points.
was sweet. We could make it a 4-point game. Just got to check that one. Make it a 4-point game.
Oh, young man. Oh, but they get the offensive rebound. Brigham Hakaria finds the kick. Open 3 ball for Trevin Trable. Back rim. Another. Oh. And your heart skips a beat. Canterbury get away with one there. Now, They've just got to get the ball across the halfway line.
It's still a 5-point game, Maya. There is a lot of basketball left to be played.
Oh my, just... Oh.
Some drama.
Not a totally agreeable foul call on everyone's behalf.
In the building.
And these are equally as important free throws. This is coming down to the wire. This is living up to its expectation.
That's a big change of momentum, that one. Oh, both teams struggling from the line. Tell you, Maya, you're right.
Glad
Free
we're
throws.
on the rim. And these kids are shooting free throws, respectfully. But you can imagine these are pressure moments, really hard to perform under pressure. No good on the pier.
Rebound.
Roma, you have come in clutch, young man. 75-68. Business end. What can Waitakere do to answer? Brigham, no good. And another foul committed. That was a tough shot by Brigham. All they had to do was finish the possession. And now another chance to chip away.
I think they probably rushed that shot a little bit. There's still 51 seconds left in the game. That's plenty of time to get a good shot. But they got lucky there on the O board. Got a foul call, so they have the chance to trim it to 5 here. And as I say that, now they don't have that chance to trim it to 5.
Could trim it to 6. They could, actually.
They could trim it to 6.
Just under a minute to go. Gets the friendly roll. It's a 6-point game.
It's a 2-possession game.
Yep. These possessions important to execute on. Brigham, you are playing a dangerous game, young man. And turnover.
High risk, high reward.
Down the stretch, Canterbury had no ball security.
That's a tough move. Tough.
It's a 4-point game. It is a 4-point game. Oh. And Tawhiri is yelling at his teammate, just calm down. And he's right. No need to rush. No need to force anything.
Waitakere have done everything right in these last couple of minutes, which has led them to be in a position to trim this to a 1-possession game after this inbound here.
Wow.
Wow.
Up to its
it was 20 points, Maya.
It was a 20-point game, and now Waitakere, they could get done, you know, if they do everything right. And if they continue to force turnovers out of Canterbury the way they have, they could seriously be in for it.
Could we have an OT game on our hands, Maya?
It's going to be the first one of the day in the playoffs.
This is the first one of the tournament? Has there been overtime yet? Could be the first one of the tournament.
Really? No overtime games.
Well, I tell you what, there's been a million and one games on.
There's been, yeah.
Can't guarantee that that's correct.
There we are.
Hello. Where's the camera?
Just a wave over there.
Oh, yeah, over
wave.
there somewhere.
Yeah.
Nice to see you. Hope you enjoy looking at my face. No? Okay, we're back to
not so much, apparently.
Not so much anymore.
Long.
It's going to be interesting to see what Waitakere draw up here.
Yep. They've obviously opted to advance the ball. What are you looking for? And who are you getting the ball to?
I mean, there's still 31 seconds. I mean, you've got to give the ball to Brigham.
Yeah.
He's going to create for you. It'll be interesting to see if they go for a 3-point look here or if they attack. I think considering they've got no more timeouts left, they might try and get a 3 here.
Yeah.
But
you don't need it though, right?
No, heavy on the rim. Attacking the rim is going to be important.
He just stood and bounced, and nobody saw that.
Call.
Wow, okay. Well, balls with Trevin Trable.
Try and draw a foul here.
4 seconds. Got to get something going.
Oh, big shot.
Goodness.
No time. Attacking the rim is going to be important.
He just stood and bounced, and nobody saw that.
Call.
Wow, okay. Well, balls with Trevin Trable.
Try and draw a foul here.
4 seconds. Got to get something going.
Oh, big shot.
Goodness.
No time. Attacking the rim is going to be important.
He just stood and bounced, and nobody saw that.
Call.
Wow, okay. Well, balls with Trevin Trable.
try and draw a foul here.
4 seconds. Got to get something going.
Oh, big shot.
Goodness.
No timeout called.
Jackson
1 point game.
Cooper has been the man. It's a 1-point game.
Ice in his veins.
Jackson Tiafa Cooper, you are the man.
As he takes a deep breath. Even with 2 made free throws here, Maya, it is a 3-point game. And as you see, Waitakere got no timeout, so he's having a little round up and talking him through some stuff here as he shoots the first one.
Good coaching. And Tawhiri. This changes things, right?
Sure does.
Now Waitakere, all they need to do is just get a 2.
They need a 2 to tie. Well, let's see what happens here first. This is a big rebound here.
This is a massive free throw too. Good. Calm, collected.
All right, 15 seconds down 2. No timeout. What is Waitakere made of? You were about to see.
This is it.
This is it. Semi-final basketball, Maya.
Golden possession, grand final match tomorrow. Whose is it? Whose does it belong to? Jackson Tiafa Cooper with a hot hand.
Hey!
Oh Jackson
Big shot.
Tiafa
Ball still in.
Tawhiri has to go, has to launch.